Well, it's a lovely evening, and I'm out after a few more rabbits over this small piece of ground I have permission to shoot over. I'm just making my way up between these two slurry tankers to my usual vantage point to see if there's anything about the other side of the garden. And sure enough, there's a rabbit there just between the trees. He's about 35 yards away. So I bring the rifle up, aim a little high as I'm only using my 15 foot-pound BSA Super 10 instead of my 30 foot-pound the Oban MFR, and place the pellet straight into the rabbit's head. Bit of a tricky shot between them branches, but I'm quite satisfied with that. So instead of ploughing my way into the field to lift that rabbit, I decide to go round to another gateway to see if there's anything there. Just cautiously make my way up to the gateway to see if I can see anything over the weeds. And sure enough, there's a couple of rabbits. That one there's a wee bit too far for my liking, but that small one is about 25 yards, which is just handy. So I ease my way forward to the gate and use it as a resting point for the rifle. As I get there, I can see a few more rabbits out in the long grass, but I decide on the small one again and place a shot just behind the eye. Of course, the rest of the rabbits clear off out the road. I think they've heard the ping of that rifle before. So I make my way into the field to pick up my rabbit. But when I get there, I realise it's a wee bit smaller than what I even thought it was. It's hardly even half grown. But this is vermin control, as the rabbits have been ravaging your woman's garden, so anything goes. So I make my way further down the field. The light's starting to go here and the camera's getting a wee bit tough, but I spot a couple of rabbits right in the corner just below the garden. They're only about 25 yards away, and I go for the one at the back and drop him nicely, sending the second one scurrying into the hedgerow. There's another small rabbit, but again, they're all eating your woman's garden, so this is why I got permission to shoot here. And I walk over and pick up the rabbit I shot at the start of the night, which is a good size of rabbit compared to the other two I've just shot. I continue round the corner and I can see rabbits at the far end of the field. One of which I managed to get within about 45 yards of. But I had to call it quits, as the cattle now have noticed me in the field and are starting to get curious, and I don't want one of them walking in front of me as I take the shot. So I decide to call it a night. So I've got a couple of young rabbits and a decent sized doe. Not too bad for a night's walk.